Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Game Week 3 team selection stream. How is everyone doing? How did your game week go? Let me know in the comments. And did you get a green or did you get a red? Let me know as well. But for me, small red arrow. We got 72 points with a small red arrow. Henderson, Porro, Robinson, Nico Williams. Like the defense was good. Goalkeeper bad. Crystal Palace in general defensively poor. To be honest, I'm happy with the Kwanzaa to Nico Williams move worked out. Clean sheet. Forrest kept a clean sheet. Salah continues to deliver. Rashford bad. Murphy bad. Problem. Nkunku bigger problem. Havertz, Haaland. Havertz, I'm okay. Arsenal fixtures will get better. Not too worried. Haaland did Haaland things, which is why Haaland and Salah are just too good to kind of ignore. Isak, in general, Newcastle as a whole, disappointing. Rogers, really good. Unfortunately, no returns, but played really well against Arsenal. Lewis Hall, problem. Ben Johnson, man got an assist. I mean, okay. Means I can trust him in like the games that are about to come for Ipswich as well. So I'm happy with that. Flecken getting save points, which means in the next game I am okay to start him as well. Now, having said all of that, I have made an early transfer before the price changes that happened today, and I went and sold Murphy. Now, I probably should have sold Nkunku instead of Murphy as well, but I don't know. I just sold Murphy because I was willing to see what we get from Nkunku, whether we can get him from for Crystal Palace game or not. I'm not really sure. I just kept him because the potential is slightly higher than Murphy at the moment. So I've kept Nkunku even though he fell in price. But Nkunku and Lewis Hall and Marcus Rashford are three major problems that I need to solve for my team. The rest of my team is actually not too bad, to be honest. But Nkunku, Rashford, and Lewis Hall are problems that I kind of need to sort, and I need to sort them like one free transfer at a time, unfortunately, until I get to the wildcard. But yeah, Roku, welcome. Roku, first of all, okay, I need to apologize for any bad calls on the deadline stream. Roku, also, I made a bad call in terms of the Foden one. So anyone who got Foden, even from my wildcard video, incredibly sorry about that. That was my bad. I made a bad call, and people got affected. So that's hopefully we won't happen again. But yeah, Caleb, welcome. 84 points as well. Insane. Roku got 91 points. Foden ruined my game week, rank 32 in the mini league. Yeah, Foden, I'm quite sorry about that because you had Son and Palmer. That was my bad. Kind of has put his team in as well. Let's have a look at Roku's team as well. And we got SofaScore as well. If you guys wanted to have a look at, like, let's say for example, formations, average positions, we can have a look at that. I've got like the matches from stats as well. If you guys wanted to have a look at stats, we can have a look. But let's bring in Roku's team at the moment, and then I've got Connor as well. If Connor is in the chat, I've got his team as well up. Shepard, welcome. How are you doing? 77 points. Zinchenko out. Konate in. Nkunku a headache. Yes, I understand. Nkunku is a headache for me as well. But for the moment, I've kept him. Now, Roku, 91 points. He had Sun as well, I think. And you sold Sun, right? And bought Foden in. That was my bad. This could have been so much more bigger. But 91 is still pretty good, to be honest. McCarthy, Robinson, Trent, Guardiola, Harwood Bellis, and Dan Burn, Jota, Smith-Rowe, Palmer, Isak, Haaland. Sangare got a couple of opportunities very close to scoring as well. So I don't mind Sangare as like a fifth midfielder for you. That's a pretty decent punt to have. So overall, it's still a pretty good score, to be honest, 91 points. Made an early transfer to avoid Foden price drop, got Watkins in. Yes, I did realize that. So you've sold Foden and you've also sold Jebison, and you've got Watkins in and a 4.5 million midfielder, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the rest team looks good for the moment with the moves that you made as well. Kanav has Game Week 3 team, And I'll bring that up as well. Rank 72. Bring yours up as well. Shepard, what's the plan? Do you have any free transfers left, or are you going to hold Nkunku for one more game week and then next game week kind of look to sell? This is Kanav's team, 90 points. Whew. Flecken, Porro, Robinson, Guardiol, Gibbs, White, well played. Bruno Fernandes, unlucky to not get another return. Eze also, guys, you've owned Bruno and Eze, just been unlucky in both games. Both games should have got returns. Sun, well done. Diego Jota, doing the business. Isak, probably improve. And Haaland with the captaincy. Your bench is in a bit of a problem, but I guess until the first wildcard, you kind of have to deal with it for the moment, I guess, because your 10 players are still pretty good. What is your plan? Kind of, what are you planning on doing? Total, make 2 free transfers. Any suggestions? You make changes, or are you looking to make changes? Yes, 4.5 mid. What do you think about the wildcard? Was it worth it? Looking at your wildcard and looking at what happened in Game Week 2 as well, it's hard to tell right away now itself whether it's going to pay off or not. But I think you've been put in a, let's see your Game Week 1 team. I think you are in a way better position probably. Structurally, your team is in a better position for the moment than your Game Week 1 team. So I think your wildcard still could work out. It's just one game week, so we need to monitor the next couple of weeks as well, because a wildcard should be judged based on like a decent number of weeks, not just 1 week. But you're off to a good start. That's important. You're off to a good start on the wildcard. That's good. And then Shepard is ranked 75. If I can find Shepard. Is this your team, Shepard? The FPL runner-up? This one? Joseph, welcome. How are you doing? 29th in the Chatbox League. No chips used, 93 points. Man, so many 90s. Welcome to the 90s. Anyone who got 90s, well done. Nkunku hold only had not transfer. Fair enough. Com, welcome. 68 points this week. I think I maybe just got away with no Haaland. Muniz came in for Solanke looking to roll if there are no midweek injuries. Fair enough. Is Aston Villa, Nedeljkovic an option for Barco replacement? Cash out. I had Jacob Murphy and Nkunku traded for Leon Bailey and Smith Rowe. Nedeljkovic could become an option. I would first wait for press conference news before making that move, because Barco is not going to fall in price. His price is locked. So you don't have to worry about Barco's price. I would wait just to find out press conference information about Matty Cash and the injury situation. Disgusting. 101. Let's just keep going up. Well done, disgusting. Comb, your boys delivered indeed. I wish I had Smith Rowe. Well, it is what it is. He's back. He's now in my team, Comb. Smith Rowe has made his appearance to my team. Jacob Murphy has left the club. Nkunku hold Game Week 3 team. Haaland, Isak, Son, Palmer, Jota, Gibbs, Morgan, Gibbside, Onana, Robinson, Pedro, like 146 points. Eze, Bruno out, Palmer, Onana in. Which Onana is this? Which Onana is it? Nedeljkovic looked good. He does look good, but you probably should wait just because Barco's price is not going to fall. Amit, welcome. Mira, FPL Mez, welcome. Mira also had an incredible week. Another Club 100 triple captainer from Mira as well. How was your game week? Ask Amit. Small red arrow. I ended up on 72 points. My defense in terms of the fullbacks, all 3 fullbacks returned. Henderson is a problem with Palace goalkeeping. So Flecken is playing the next game anyways, that's fine. My midfield is an issue. Except for Salah and Rogers, I hate the rest of my midfield. So my midfield, I've already sold one, two more on the chopping block when I get free transfers. My forward line, I'm happy to keep. Lewis Hall is the other problem. So I have three problems left to solve. One has been, I had four problems. One has been resolved with Jacob Murphy leaving for Smith Rowe. Three more problems with Lewis Hall, Marcus Rashford, and Nkunku. So Nkunku will be probably the next to leave because even though Rashford has Liverpool next one, he has Southampton in game week 4. So I don't mind keeping Rashford for Southampton in game week 4. Nkunku though, his minutes are no longer guaranteed. I think Pedro Neto is preferred on the left hand side for Chelsea over even Nkunku. So I have no idea where Nkunku is going to play. So he is a player who needs to. I need to get rid in the next game week, probably for a Brighton midfielder. Because their fixtures improve from game week 4, if I'm not mistaken. So Nkunku has got to leave. Yeah. No triple captain, 101 points from disgusting. Well done. Finally, Diaz got a return. Yes, I guess you kind of have to wait, right? Eventually, returns will come. So Diaz goal and assist, right? So sometimes we have to be patient. Sometimes the returns will take some time to come. So I'm hoping, with Rashford, I'm being a bit more patient. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really not getting all these Eze out brigade. No, I think Eze did pretty well. I wouldn't want to get rid of him, but I can see why people are moving as well. The lad has been incredibly I know he hit the post again as well. So Aston Villa's Onana. Aston Villa's Onana. How much is Aston Villa's Onana? Is he 4.5 or something? He's 5 million. You went for this guy over Morgan Rogers. Oh no, you should have gone for Morgan Rogers. Unless you already have Morgan Rogers. No, you don't have Morgan Rogers. Oh no, you should have gone for Morgan Rogers at 5 million. Oh well, it is what it is now. Hi Ganguna, welcome. How are you doing? Oh my god, you went with Nico Williams. I remember convinced you about him before Game Week 1 deadline. Yes, I think I remember that conversation as well. Maybe I should have just done that before Game Week 1, so I didn't have to make the transfer. But here we are. I've got 71. Not happy with my team. Oh, your team looked pretty decent, Tiger, when you sent it to me. I thought your team was okay with it. Like and sub people. Chad, welcome. Yes, like and sub, like and sub. Where is that like and sub button? Indeed, here we go. Like and sub. Cowboy, welcome as well. Sitting on both game weeks. Traded early. Jimenez to Semenyo, Gordon to De Bruyne. Oh, those are some interesting moves. Jimenez to Semenyo is fine. Gordon to De Bruyne. That is a very interesting move. Combs went. Muniz blanking was slightly annoying. Muniz has had an incredible number of chances, but no real big chances. But he's had an incredible number of chances. Do I have a forward? You guys get to see all the tables that I have. Do I have? This is what I usually use on the podcast. These tables. Let me see if I have it updated. Minimum starts for 2. Yes, here we go. So XG non-penalty. No, actually, let's put it like that. Muniz is, there you go. The problem with Muniz is the number of big chances. He falls off the cliff, right? Whereas all the other strikers have got big chances. So Muniz hasn't gotten any big chances yet. That is the one problem for Muniz. But he's had a high number of shots inside the box. So maybe things will appear for Muniz. We'll just have to wait and see. Just gotta be a bit more patient with the good fixtures for Muniz, and it might eventually return. I really think Nkunku starts next. I won't be surprised if actually, like you said, I won't be surprised if Nkunku starts the next game. That's why I didn't sell him and I sold Murphy, because that could very well happen. I'm long-term Chelsea. Wait for the Thursday game. Yeah, that's so I want to see whether he plays the Europa Conference game. If he plays the Europa Conference game, then I might be slightly worried. If he doesn't play the conference game, then there is possibility that he could start the Thursday game. But I do think Pedro Neto might have landed that spot. But they have so many players, it's so hard to tell, right? And then you have Felix as well now who's signed. So it's. I think eventually I just need to get rid. But maybe for one more week potentially. I'm the only one who has. Uh, July. I sent you my team on Instagram. I'll have a look. I made an early transfer, Murphy to Rogers. Ooh, Murphy to Rogers. I already had Rogers, but I did Murphy to Smith Rowe as the early transfer. And now I have 0 free transfers. Jota will finish them against United. Oh, yeah. You know what? I saw a very interesting stat. In terms of, I don't know if it was big chances conceded or what. Defensive stats. Where's the team defense? Here we go. Team defense. So Liverpool, I think, have conceded one big chance. If I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Big chances conceded. Look at that. Yeah, big chance. Oh, Liverpool have considered 2 big chances. United have also considered 2 big chances for some reason. I thought we've actually considered more, but no, we actually considered only 2 big chances. So it's not too bad, to be honest. The only thing is United's problem is like lack of concentration leading to errors in goal. So that is the one problem with United at the moment, lack of concentration. But we'll see. It'll be a very interesting game between Liverpool and United this weekend on Monday, basically, for us. Should be a very interesting game. I'm happy to keep Rashford just for it, but should be a very interesting game. I think I was watching Liverpool against Brentford, and there were a couple chances where Brentford just got through Liverpool, where they could have returned. Alisson made an incredible save, I think, at one of those situations as well. So yeah, I'm happy to own a United attacker, but I don't know if he'll return. We'll see. But at the same time, Liverpool will return as well. So it's going to be an interesting. It'd probably be a low scoring, like a 2-1 game somewhere, but I'm not sure where. We'll see. Henderson, Chad has Henderson, Matthews, Porro, Trent, Robinson, Barco, Hall, Salah, Rogers, Jota, Bailly, Iesa, Joe Pedro, Isak, and Haaland. Well done, Chad. What's the plan, Chad, in terms of the team? Double Arsenal defense, the secret weapon. Come game week 6, yes. I do think I have watched Arsenal's games. I watched like the full game. They were a bit fortunate. They were most definitely fortunate against Aston Villa. Like they should have conceded. So I'm looking to get Arsenal defense for game week 6. I mean they've kept 2 clean sheets so far. I can't really say the same about the next 3 games. All 3 opponents are very capable of scoring goals. So from game week 6 onwards, I am definitely looking for an Arsenal defender. So I'll just have to bite the bullet and wait and see what happens in the next 3 game weeks for Arsenal defense and not have them. But I'll probably, when I wildcard in game week 6, then I'll most likely get Arsenal defense in. Watch Nkunku gets a hat-trick as soon as I sell him. Ezra, welcome. How are you doing? Alan, welcome. I missed Alan's comment as well. And 513 as well. Welcome. Roku, any chance Watkins may drop in price? No, I don't think he will. I don't really think he will because the fixtures are getting better, so I don't think he will. But yeah. 513 says, hello, what's your thoughts about Nkunku and Eze? Nkunku is a problem. Eze, I just think, has been very unlucky. Nkunku to Embuemo, that's not too. For 1 game week? No, why 1 game week? And game week 4 to Bay? No, just go straight to Bay. I'm 205 in your league. Let me bring it up. And my brother is Fernandez. Keep. I think he's playing out of position most of the time. He drops way too deep. Yeah, if you have Bruno Fernandez, I would probably look to move, but it depends on how much money you have. Can you go up to Saka? Is that a possibility? Can you go up to like a Saka or something? Or how much money do you have? You could probably go downgrade as well, but I don't know. It depends on like the amount of money you have in your team. Thank you for telling me before game week 3 that Saliba is better than Dan Burn. I mean, that is surely definitely everyone should probably. I'm glad that you got your returns. Can Jota finish the big chances? Oh, talking about big chances. There was another Trent cross straight into Jota that Jota just hit over. Right, he was right in front of goal and he hit it over. I was like, oh my days. I was like, thank God, because I don't own both of them, obviously. But I was like, how did you miss that again? But like, yeah, it wasn't the easiest of chances because Trent did cross it into him like with a bit of force behind it. So trying to control that and put it in isn't the easiest technique. But yeah, I made an early transfer. I read that. Double Arsenal defense. I read that. Jackson starts on Thursday and then Nkunku against Palace. Can't believe I think I told on the deadline stream to someone. I don't know who I told. I was like, don't go and get Jackson because Jackson's just a nightmare and a pain to watch. And then he goes and scores. But I still stand by it. Jackson's just a nightmare and a pain to watch in terms of owning as an FPL asset. Nkunku might get a hat trick in the conference game, not in FPL. So sad. Salah triple captain against United for Game Week 3. I am not doing it. But you can do it if you want to. Salah has had really good performances against United, especially at the start of the season, right? Start of the season, Salah against United, he tends to do well. He's definitely, I think he's a definitely captaincy option. And this is Amit's team. Henderson, Guardiola, Gabriel, Robinson, Nkunku, Eze, Saka, Jota, Haaland, Isak, and Muniz. Amit, what's the plan for your team? And Tiger's team as well that he sent me on Instagram. Let me bring it up. Second in your league, Dahlia Pool. And sent my team on X. Oh, yes, Connor. I've had your team up for a long time. This is Connor's team as well. 64 points. Guardiola, and Trent, Robinson, Porro, Jota, Eze, Salah, Smith Rowe, Isak, Havertz, Nkunku, Saliba. Ooh, unlucky. Joe Pet. Unlucky with the bench. Unlucky with the bench. It is what it is. Your overall team still looks good. Obviously, no Haaland is a problem. You might want to try and find a way to get City attacking. You could actually, what you could do? I don't know. Now Nkunku's price has fallen, but Nkunku to like a Savinho, who is the City wide player, I think he's still 6.5 million. He could have been a really nice option as well. And then obviously Delipool is at number 2. Let's have a look at our leading candidates. 94 points. Leno, Porro, Trent, Lewis, Robertson and Robinson. Whew, double Liverpool defense. Salah, KDB, Kulusevski, Haaland, and Muniz. Free hit. Oh, this is a free hit squad. Oh, well played. What is your actual squad looking like? So what's the plan? This is your actual squad. What are you going to do? Liverpool, because you got the likes of Simikas and all now coming back. What is the plan? 1,500 in the world. Damn, can we finish the season now? Fair enough. Watkins for Wood, -4 is a good plan. Watkins for Wood. Ooh, why Chris Wood? I would rather go for a Brighton forward if you wanted to, Alan. I would probably go for a Brighton forward. Bob, welcome. How are you doing? Nkunku for Rogers. Yes, I would say yes. I would say good for that. Yes, do it. Why do 3 easy fixtures coming up? Why do so 3 easy fixtures? Yeah, true. Fair enough. Rashford and Dalot on the left. I wouldn't mind triple captain in Salah. Fair enough. FPL Bruno, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm tentatively thinking of starting Robinson away. No, don't tentatively think. Start. You're a Fulham fan, Combe. You should be starting him. And Murillo away to Southampton ahead of Trent away to Man. Oh, what is your defense looking like, Combe? That you have the opportunity to like bench Trent. United scored in 5 of the last 6 games at Old Trafford against Liverpool. I do still think United will score against. But yeah, I don't know if we'll win. I think we will score though. We'll find a way to score. By hook or by crook, we'll find a way to score. The winning part is a different story. I don't know if we'll win, but yeah. Do you think putting Robinson and Jota and Welbeck in for Saliba and Mateta? Also, should I use my wildcard for this? Ooh, wait, why are you using a wildcard for this? Petrokos, what's the whole team looking like? Can you send me your whole team so I can bring it up? Amit says, before I read Amit's team, let me get Tiger and Guna. This is Tiger and Guna's team. Flecken, Trent, Saliba, Porro, Smithrow, Salah, Jota, Eze, Gordon, Havertz, Isak. Tiger, this team looks amazing. The only thing you probably need is a City attacker in the likes of a Haaland. And one of the ways for you to do that is probably to upgrade Isak to a Haaland. Okay, it's kind of not possible because you need to downgrade Solanke and you also need to downgrade one of your premium defenders. Or you sacrifice Salah. You probably just have to accept that maybe you need to find another City attacker. That's the other option. You can go for like a City midfielder if you wanted to. Had a great week. How much did you get, FPL Bruno? What was the points total? Nkunku to Mbeumo for Game Week 3 versus Southampton at home. That is actually not a bad fixture. That is not a bad fixture to have Nkunku for. Differential and Game Week 4 to Bay once he falls in price. Don't expect Leon Bay to just fall in price. What if he scores a hat trick? Then he's going to go up in price. Went Nkunku to Rogers and might go one of the defenders to a Villa defender. Their run is good too. The Villa defender that we all want to see do well, which is why maybe Lewis Hall could move too, is everyone has eyes on this guy, Nedeljkovic. Whether he will start is the question. Andy Burton, are you still here? Andy is the Villa fan. Andy Barton, do you think Cash? Well, I know Andy's thoughts about Matty Cash. He doesn't like Matty Cash, so so he would love Nedeljkovic to start. But yeah, and I'm wildcarding this week. Oh, interesting. Daily Pool, send me a wildcard squad. I need to make a wildcard video. A lot of people are wildcarding this week, so I'll make a wildcard video and that'll be out on the channel tomorrow. So I need to go and look into that. But send me one for inspiration if possible. The Sulk on Trent when he was. Oh, I saw that Sulk. He just wants to play, right? He just wants to play as many games as possible and many minutes as possible. But yeah, Bradley also is a really good fullback for Liverpool as well. Imagine having two good fullbacks on the right hand side. What do you plan to do with Rashford? Unfortunately, I have to keep him for one more game week because I don't have another free transfer. So I'm keeping Rashford for one more game week. The question is, do I start Rashford against Liverpool or do I start Nkunku against Crystal Palace? And all of that will depend on what Nkunku does on Thursday in the Conference League for Chelsea in their second leg. So we'll have to wait and see. Still stuck with Barco and Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa, you probably need to sell. Barco, you can still hold on to. His price is not going to fall. When should I play my wildcard? I mean, your team looks. How many transfers do you have, Tiger? You have 2 free transfers, right? Your overall team still looks good. You could get like a City attacker. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, trying to get to Haaland requires quite a bit of surgery. The earliest I would still recommend to play the wildcard would be Game Week 6 for you because your team overall still looks pretty good. Should I do an early transfer Nkunku to Rogers? Did you not already do it? If you haven't done it, I probably might if you don't have any other transfers to do. Because I think Rogers might potentially rise in price. Think. Let's have a look. Where is Rogers? Yeah, he's very close to rising. Monitor and see, he might actually go up in price, Rogers. I'm going to play game week by game week. Thinking about Isak and Jota changes and drop Bay later. Also think Hall starts from now on. Kelly was played because all club bulls. But here's the thing, Chad. When Trippier came on for Newcastle, now we don't know whether Trippier is going to remain at Newcastle or not by the time the deadline is done. But when Trippier came on, Newcastle looked better. Is there a chance that Trippier plays right back and Livramento plays left back? That's the other question. Arneslot might even bench Trent for Bradley after his little spat. Nah, he won't do it. Too much pressure. That's just inviting too much pressure. He won't do it. He's a new manager at the end of the day. That's just asking for too much pressure from the media. He won't do it. I don't think so. It's like, I mean, benching, like removing a youngster in Kwanzaa is so much more easier to do than like removing Liverpool's vice captain off when the media will be on him if something goes wrong. So I don't think he'll do it. And goalkeeper, I'll have 2 subs. You have two subs. Goalkeeper is fine. Flecken is a good goalkeeper against Southampton this week. I don't mind it. I mean, Wood out, Watkins in for. Oh, Wood out and Watkins in for a -4. Oh, that I actually. Forest have Wolves. Oh, you could actually keep Chris Wood this week. They are playing Wolves, which is not a bad fixture given the way Wolves defended against Chelsea. So Chris Wood is not actually a bad option to have this week, Alan, if you wanted to, instead of doing the -4. Got 96 points. Whew, 96 points. What? Guys are insane. But it's good. The more insane that you guys are, the more closer to us becoming part of this top 5 leagues whenever possible. We just need to get more insane managers, and we all raise our floors, and one day we'll end up here in this top 5 leagues. 96 points triple captain played. Munoz and Henderson. Mazraoui did well. Robinson, Eze, Gordon, Jota, Salah, Isak, Muniz, and Haaland. Dan Burn, Konsa, and Sangare. Sangare is not a bad option. What's the plan, Bruno? What is the plan for your team? Wolves at home and Wolves just consider 6 goals. I think I'll hold Wolves. Yeah. I might hold Chris Wood, to be honest. I'm reviewing Guardiola. What Villa defender should I bring in? Oh, any defender. Ooh. Why Guardiola? Okay, I can see why Guardiola. Hmm. Mm, it might be a bit too early for me to tell you. Like, Konsa is probably the minute safe Villa defender, but this guy could become a really nice option for Villa defense if he plays, right? Nedeljkovic. So, Connor, you might have to. Can you wait one more week? If you could wait one more week, potentially, I think we could get that information. Now, I don't know when do Aston Villa play? Oh, well, we're not going to get leaks about Aston Villa, but maybe in the press conference we could get to know the extent of Matty Cash's injury. If Matty Cash is like properly injured, then this guy becomes an option if you want to get a Villa defender. Konsa is the safest pick. Yeah, Konsa is the safest pick. I think I'll just do an early transfer then. Thanks, right? No worries, extra. If I wanted to get Haaland, I'd have to sacrifice Salah and Solanke and get either Partey in, and I'll have 0 in the bank. Why Thomas? How much is Thomas Partey? Thomas Partey is Arsenal. Thomas Partey is 5 million. You could just go for Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa instead if you wanted to. Because Thomas Partey's minutes aren't fully guaranteed, right? If you wanted to sell Salah, I would just go for Morgan Rogers. The thing is, who do Manchester City play this week? West Ham. You don't necessarily have to go and get Haaland this week against West Ham. It's not the easiest of fixtures as well for City, to be honest. You could keep Salah against United. That Salah has done generally previous seasons has done pretty well against United. So you could keep Salah if you wanted for one more week. But then here's the thing, right? Tiger, I know you want to get Haaland in, but at the same situation, a lot of managers will start to look to get Liverpool players in for this run. So I know Haaland scored like 17 points, but if you're willing to look past that, there's 3 incredible fixtures for Liverpool coming after the United game, and a lot of managers will be looking for Salah and trying to fit Salah in, and people might even start selling Haaland if they need to. But yeah. Do you consider Ahmad's performance last game as woeful apart from that goal? I don't understand why people said so. Rashford was even performing even worse with little. No, I thought Ahmad was pretty good actually. Ahmad does what we know he'll do. He'll just go out. He'll take on his man. I think Rashford's performance was poor. He's had 0 XG in 2 games. That's poor. Which is why I wish I stuck to my initial gut of having Ahmad in. I got put off by the Community Shield and Ahmad getting subbed off, that I went and switched to Rashford, but I wish I just stayed on Ahmad. But I still think they're both, as you can see, Garnacho is still the best United asset to have. But we need to wait for him to get into that starting 11 properly. Once Garnacho is into that starting 11, then he becomes the best United player to get. What did you get this week? I ended up getting 72 points. Sven Goran Eriksson has passed away. Oh no. Just now? Or his soul rest in peace. Wolves looks terrible. Yes, Chelsea hype to follow, not joining. Fair enough. I mean, I saw the highlights. Oh, well, I was watching the game, but I was watching the game sideways and also playing Call of Duty, so I wasn't fully watching the game. But oh my god, the goalkeeping and the defending for Wolves, that's not going to happen for Chelsea every day. Those are just one of those games where you just play an opponent who is just not doing well at the moment. So yeah, but then at the same time, Palace also not looking great defensively. So I still think Chelsea will do well, but maybe not 6 goals well potentially. I don't know. Shub Haran, welcome. Nkunku to Luis Diaz seems like a great move for teams who moved away from Solanke to cheaper option. Luis Diaz. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, but Jota also is not a bad shout as well. I think both merit investment, both Liverpool forwards. He's not attacking, and we're going to smash them this weekend. Who's not attacking? Who are we talking about? Thoughts on Lucas Dean? So, Ian Matteson is still there for Aston Villa. The one problem that I have with Aston Villa is Champions League is about to kickstart, and Lucas Dean could be a rotation issue with Matteson once Champions League kicks off. So I would try and avoid that if possible. I can wait, but have a free transfer. You can roll the free transfer as well, potentially, Connor. No real reason to sell at the moment. Karan, welcome. Scored 90. Got knee jerking this week though. What did you do, Karan? What moves did you make? And Madueke. Madueke, yep. Madueke as well. Spoke. There's the frame. He was like, this place is shit, and then ended up scoring 3 goals. But yeah. I was initially going to get Watkins for Haaland, but Watkins is not in good form. Watkins is getting the chances. Unfortunately, it's not going in there. But yeah. I'll just bank it. Fair enough. Check my team. 42 in the league. Let's have a look. Current. Here we go. 90 points. Henderson, Saliba, Porro, Robinson, Saka, Jota, Gordon, Smithrow, Minte, option, Haaland, Isak, Solanke, and Kwanzaa. I'm assuming one of Solanke and Kwanzaa left, right? Right? Yes. Karan? I'll keep Salah. Yeah, just keep Salah. Don't worry, Tiger. I mean, he's been returning double digits from game week 1. So it's still not a bad option, to be honest. Haaland end scoring versus Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, and Kilman. We're winning this 2-0. Ooh. That's a bit confident. I don't know about winning 2-0, but I think it'll be tight. Eze to Diaz can cover Salah together with Diaz after game week 6. Eze to Diaz can cover. You mean Diaz and Jota cover Salah, or you mean like Diaz and like a Trent or something to cover Salah? That's also possible. It's been working well for people who have gone without Salah. A lot of managers will look to have both Salah and Haaland. Yes, a lot will start looking to do that. But a lot will also try and find a way to get Salah in for the upcoming week. If Salah goes and scores a hat-trick against Manchester United, he is going to be the #1 target on a lot of YouTube thumbnails the next day. The following day, he will be like, oh, game week 4 team selection. Salah on the thumbnail. I'm telling you now, I might even do it. If he scores a hat-trick, I'm going to have Salah on the thumbnail in game week 4's team selection. Basically, next Monday, I'll have Salah on the thumbnail, effectively. Oh, but it's international break as well, no? So maybe like, yeah, probably next week as well. Anyways, a lot of Gordon to Palmer, Solanke to bench fodder on my 2 free transfers. Gordon has left the building. Interesting. To Palmer. Fair enough. Solanke to bench fodder. Bench fodder is in like 4.5 bench fodder or 5 million bench fodder. Palmer captain next week. See, that's also another valid captaincy option against Crystal Palace, who haven't looked that great. It's a valid captaincy option. There are quite a few valid captaincy options next week, to be honest. Rank, could you have a look at my team? Yes, I will. 95 in the team. Together with Jota and Diaz. Yeah, but if you get 2 of the Liverpool attackers, then you can cover Salah. Because both, to be honest, so far Salah hasn't been fully outscoring them combined. Like, yeah. If you get Diaz and Jota, or like even Diaz and Trent, or Jota and Trent, that can cover Salah for the moment. for the moment before he goes nuclear, and then obviously there's nothing we can do. But for the moment, it's working perfectly. All right, let's bring 513. If I have missed anyone's teams, please let me know again in the chat, and I'll bring your teams up. If I have missed anyone's teams, please let me know. 4.5 million forward. Okay, fair enough. Henderson, Robinson, Trent, Porro, Mikalenko, Eze, Saka, Jota, Ahmad, Isak, Haaland, Lanky on the bench. What's the plan? 513. 2 free transfers. I made the transfer. Just want to see what would you do the same as me. You made the transfer. So your current problems are Solanke, Mikalenko, 2 free transfers. Yeah, Solanke and Mikalenko. So I'm assuming one of the options you could have done would have moved. Ooh, Eze is also there. Is Eze really a problem? Okay, Solanke to potentially, I would say maybe a Brighton forward, like a Joao Pedro, or even a Danny Welbeck is not too bad actually. I would have probably looked at maybe something like that. Solanke to one of those two. And then the other the other transfer, I think you might have moved either Eze, who probably I still could have probably kept, to be honest, or you could even upgraded Lungo to a Rogers. That's actually not a. That's also a decent option. Or Mikalenko has left the building because Everton are pretty poor. What exactly did you do? 513. Salah hat-trick and I'm pulling the wild card. If he scores a hat-trick, at least that will give me an opportunity to catch up to you. So you can pull the wild card after he scores a hat-trick, and then I would have caught up to you, hopefully, at least by then. My team, I'm a new entry. Disgusting. All right, let me bring your team up. A new entry. Yes, here we go. Is that the one? Is this the one? 22 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Yes. Gov, welcome. Sven Goran Eriksson passed away. Yes, I saw that news. Who? Alan added it on the chat as well. May his soul rest in peace. Obviously, played a vital part in football. One from Porro and Solanke to Konza and Watkins. Wait, what team am I looking at? Porro? Oh, Porro. Solanke, I was right. Watkins, interesting. Who was the Konza? You went Konza. I can see it. Pictures are fair enough. I can see why you would have done it. Yeah, that's also not too bad actually, thinking about it. I would have still sold Solanke. I was thinking more of like downgrading Solanke. But I can see why you went up as well. As long as Watkins can, get his shooting boots on, then yeah. This is discussed in Steam. 100 points. Well done. Henderson, Porro, Hall, Nico Williams. Even Nico Williams is. Oh, yeah, you're the one who told me to go Nico Williams in Game Week 1, but I didn't. But yeah. Jota, San, Smithrow, Palm. Oh, look at that midfield. Haaland, Wood, and Isak. What are you doing? Disgusting. What's the plan? How did you do? Mind checking my team, number 30 in the league. Let me bring your team up as well. I had a red arrow. Unfortunately, I had a red arrow. But it was a tiny red arrow. 72 points. Defense was fine. Henderson was bad. Midfield is the problem. I think my midfield was a massive letdown. I'm still happy with my forward line. And Hall is a problem as well. So I've made one free transfer since then. And I sold Jacob Murphy and bought in Smithrow. This is Ezra's team, 82 points. Henderson, Porro, Guardiola, Trent, Eze, Nkunku, Smithrow, Salah, Isak, JP, and Haaland. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. Nkunku, I guess, is your issue. Ezra. I'm definitely doing Nkunku to Rogers, but I mean, if you have any other suggestions, why not? No, just Nkunku to Rogers. That's the only thing that I would suggest as well, to be honest. I think the rest you can just wait. See how it goes, to be honest. Nkunku to Rogers is what I would say. 5-1-3 has a good squad. This is 5-1-3 squad. This is actually a pretty decent squad. And he's done Watkins and Porro to Konsa. And then this is disgusting squad, which is also insane. No minimum has been both game weeks going. Captain Havertz, Isak, Saka, Son, De Bruyne, Jota, Weiskamp, Semenyo, Trent, Munoz, Muscara, bench is Lumley, Solanke, Van de Ven, and Kwanzaa. Ooh, Plowboy, do you have any free transfers, Plowboy? Because that bench needs to be fixed. Because Solanke on the bench again, I would rather probably sell him and get someone in and start him ahead of Muscara, is what I would think. I think the mystery chip will be activate a used chip. We had this discussion before as well. I think it was last deadline stream or one of the streams we had this discussion about I think it was Connor or it was Nick. One of you two mentioned to me that the mystery chip will be try and use a chip that already existed. And I think Shubharan and myself replied that Shubharan said he will use the bench boost and I said I'll just use the wildcard again. I'm thinking Hall to Ned. I keep mispronouncing it. Ned. Man, I just pronounced his name previously and I forgot it out. Never mind. Hall to him or Konsa. I think the 4 million Aston Villa right back is a good option. Just wait for Matty Cash injury news before you actually move that. Need to fix my defenders. Same. But at the moment, I'm kind of happy with my defense that I have. But your defense, Barker is not going to fall on price. Leaf Davis is going to get good fixtures. So it's not a bad situation to own Leaf Davis. The only thing that you need to fix is Lewis Hall. I think Hall, obviously, if you do to the Aston Villa defender, it's not a bad choice. Lanka comes back, I'll get rid of Sun, I think. Yeah, fair enough. But we don't know. We'll have to wait and see for injury updates. I was also thinking Havertz over Watkins, but I just went for the one with the better fixtures. Fair enough. For Mikolenko, I am just keeping for rotation with Robinson. They rotate well. They do rotate well, but they're not keeping clean sheets at the moment. I think it's going to be like game week 8 or something before Everton fully kick in for some reason. Nkunku to Madueke before price change. Oh, Ruhil, very interesting move. You gone sideways. Yeah, maybe. It could work. Madueke is a very explosive player as well. So yeah, it could work. All right, thanks, Ryan. Doing an early transfer this week. Fair enough. No problem. How many triple captains used in this season? Good question. Let's have a look. Shall we? Nedeljkovic. There we go. Mr. Chip will give points to vice captain, or maybe you can change your captain if he doesn't perform. Oh, I don't actually mind that if you can change your captain if he doesn't perform. What are we looking for? We're looking for chips. Looking forward to our chat tomorrow, Ryan. Thanks, mate. Yes, I'm having a chat with Karan for Scout the Game Week tomorrow. We'll be talking all the fixtures, and that'll be going live on Spotify and all your audio platforms by either Wednesday or Thursday. So keep an eye out for that. That's on the Fantasy Football Scout channel. Why would I sell Solanke? He's about to actually play soon. Well, there were rumors that Solanke would be out until the international break at least. So he might miss game week 3 as well. No way I'm ditching Mascara. He's my guaranteed bench fluff. No, don't ditch him. Not ditch him. I said you probably don't want to start him this week, right? Do you really want to start him this week? Oh, actually, might not be a bad game to start him against Forest. But I do think Forest will do better than Wolves at the moment. But you can keep Mascara. You don't need to sell him because he's a 4.0 that's plays. So that's fine. Some play so wide when Solanke plays. Yeah, true. Sun is central against the weak Newcastle defense. He could do really well. Newcastle defense has been so poor. I also think that will Hall play? That's the other thing. All right, overall captaincy usage. This is captaincy. Chips. I don't really care about the top 10k, but 13% have used it. Oh, interesting. But no one used it so far. Triple captaincy has gone up. 1/3 of the top 10k, but we don't really care too much at the moment. Okay, so triple captaincy has been used quite a bit by the overall game. 8.46%. That's actually not too bad, to be honest. Wildcard is the chip that I'm going to monitor and see how much it increases this week. I think a lot of wildcards have been played this week. So I want to monitor and see how this thing could come back into the team. You think Lewis Hall could come back into the team? I hope so. I need him to come back into the team because I need him to rotate with like Robinson and Nico Williams and all of that. So I need Lewis Hall to be back into the team, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so far triple captaincy has been used, and I think everyone who played the triple captaincy did really well. Well done to all the triple captainers. And for those who didn't play the triple captaincy chip, just like myself, there will be opportunities that will arise again. Don't worry. And if you can get anything more than 15 points from a triple captaincy, that's just a success, I would say. Number of chips used. Oh, interesting. This is top 10k? Yeah, that's top 10k. Irrelevant at this point. Overall number of chips used. Oh, so quarter of the game has already used a chip. That's actually very interesting. That is interesting. So for anyone who hasn't used a chip yet, good to know that a quarter of the game has used a chip so far. All right, back to the teams. Could come back into a team. All right. Any further questions? JP Com, welcome. 2 free transfers. I used one last night. Nkunku to Rogers. Fair enough. If I decide to wildcard this week, will I revert back to 2 free transfers? Oh, that's a very good question. You should, yes. You should revert back to 2 free transfers. So when you go into game week, after game week 3, I think you will have 2 free transfers. And bring three free transfers to game. I don't think you'll have 3 free transfers. I think you'll have 2 free transfers. I think who wildcarded? Wait, Roku, did you wildcard? You wildcarded this week, right, Roku? Did you roll the transfer in game week 1, Roku? If Roku is still here, or anyone who wildcarded, because I think you'll have 2 free transfers in game week 4. Oh, after game week 3. I'm sorry. After game week 3, you'll have 2 free transfers. I'm looking at triple captain and double game week. Yeah, I'm same. Thanks for checking my team. No worries. I'm not used anything yet. Don't worry. I think a lot of us haven't used anything yet. 0 chips used will need them with my multi-million rank. Don't worry. We're all in the same position. I think so. The reason I haven't put rank up here is because I'll wait until like 5 game weeks are done, and then once 5 game weeks are done, the swings might still be a bit extreme, but after that maybe rank could become a bit more relevant. For the moment, I think rank is still kind of like if you're doing really well though, incredible. If you're still like me, like in the 2 million, 3 million, 4 million ranks, don't worry too much. It's still the swings are huge, right? Like, let's see how bad the swings are. So right now I'm at like 2.4 something million, 2.5 million effectively. And for me to get into the top 1 million is just a 12-point difference. That's just one player going boom. And you're in the top 1 million. Top 100k has made a leap, 30 points. That's effectively the triple captainers. Plus one other extra good player going well. So yeah, it's not too far. It's not too far. When does the 5 free transfers work? We need to get into a position of rolling 5 free transfers. We need to get a position of rolling 5 free transfers. Alright, this is another team that is sent to me. This is Tiger and Guna. I've got the team up. Rhea, Saliba, Dan Burn, Dunk, Eze, Palmer, Gordon, Son, Jota, Isak, Watkins. What a team. Pedro Porro on the bench. Interesting. Yep, that's fine. What does she plan to do? Team looks pretty decent, to be honest. Maybe not captain Isak. I don't know if I would captain Isak. Newcastle have been a bit meh, I would say. I won't mind captaining someone else though. Thanks for answering, Ryan. I'm heading for dinner. See you next time. All right, 513. Don't forget to leave a like before you do leave. Don't forget to leave a like. And if anyone else has any questions, put them in the comments as well. I think this will be the final team potentially, or one more team. We'll look for one more team, and then I will also slowly look to end it for today. And I'll create a wildcard video tomorrow for anyone who's looking to wildcard, obviously. If I roll to game week 3, I will have 3 free transfers. If you roll to game week 3, you will have 3 free transfers. But if you play the wildcard this week, then I am not sure if you'll have 3 or if you have 2. Someone who has played the wildcard will need to let me know. How many free transfers did you get after playing the wildcard? I left it right after I joined. Thank you. Thank you. Tiger team looks really good. I think the captaincy, maybe I'm not fully sold on Isak. I don't mind Palmer or even a Watkins, to be honest. And how many free transfers available? That's the other question. Because potentially might look to maybe. I think she could start Anderson, to be honest. I think Anderson will come into the Fulham team against Ipswich. That's not a bad player to start against over Dunk as well, because Dunk is playing Arsenal. So maybe can bench Dunk and start Anderson. Or could look to move Anderson for a free transfer to like a Robinson or something like that. Or even get potentially an Aston Villa defender, but I might just go for Robinson or something for the moment. Shall she captain Palmer? Yeah, Palmer is also not a bad captaincy, to be honest. Palmer is not a bad captaincy option. I used 1 free transfer this week. If I use my wildcard, will it cancel out my transfer? So you've used your 1 free transfer. If you use your wildcard, you basically get that 1 free transfer back again. So like cancel out the transfer. I think like you did what did you do? You did Nkunku to Rogers, right? That transfer will still remain. So if you press the wildcard, Rogers will still be in your team. That won't change. It's just that I think you will potentially get that 1 free transfer back. You should get that 1 free transfer back, if I'm not mistaken. But the Rogers move will still remain in your wildcard. Hopefully that makes sense, JP. She's got 2 free transfers. Okay. So she could probably. Okay, she has a couple options. She could start Anderson over Dunk. That's one thing. Or look to move Anderson to maybe another defender if she wanted, like a Robinson or something from Fulham. That's one possibility. I would probably just use 1 free transfer for her. Or she could just roll the transfer and go to 3 free transfers in game week 3 and just see how the international break goes, if any injuries or whatnot happens, and then reassess in game week 4. Anderson should play against Birmingham in the Carabao Cup in midweek. Okay. So maybe that will give us a good idea of how many minutes he'll get. That will give us a good idea of how many minutes. So maybe wait and see. Don't make any changes just yet. Got a good team though. Very good team with very little problems to deal with. Actually, no problems to deal with. Maybe Eze, but Eze has been doing well. He's just not been returning. That's the only problem. But everyone else is like completely fine. All right. We'll look to end it here. Got to get some stuff done as well. But thank you, everyone. If you have any further comments, put them in the. So get Robinson for who? You could get Robinson for Anderson. But don't do the move just yet. Maybe wait and see, because like Fulham have a game midweek against the Carabao Cup. So maybe wait for that to finish before getting Robinson in. But that is one possible move that you could look to do. All right, we'll end it here. Thank you to everyone. Ezra, Tiger, Home, JP. Hopefully, I've answered your question. If you have any further questions, let me know, JP. Plowboy, Disgusting, Amit, Karan, Ruhil, Chad, 513 I mentioned, FPL Bruno. Did I look at FPL Bruno's team? think I did, didn't I not? Yes, I did. Alan, Connor, Joseph, Deliapool, Roku, Caleb, um, Mira, and who else? Who else? Everyone else who joined as well earlier. If I missed anyone, Kanav as well, Chad, and anyone else, thank you all for watching. Thanks and bye. Yes, indeed. Click the like if you reached up to this point. It's a shorter stream today, but click the like, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. And if you have any further questions, put them in the YouTube comments. Or if you don't even have a comment, I mean, if you don't even have a question, just still comment something in the YouTube comments because it helps the algorithm as well. And we've reached 882 subscribers. We're looking to get to a 900. Hopefully 900 is the next goal. When's your next live stream? Next live stream is on Wednesday for the podcast. And then after that, this week's deadline stream, I'll be starting a bit early, but I will be finishing a bit early as well. We'll be looking to finish half an hour early for this week's deadline stream. So it'll be like the deadline is at 8 p.m. here, but we'll be looking to finish at 7:30 p.m. So I'll be finishing half an hour early, but I'll start half an hour early as well for the deadline stream. So Wednesday is the next stream. Obviously, Saturday deadline stream, I will be guest appearing on the FPL Addicts pod. Just need to confirm the exact date and time for that as well. And once I do, I will let you all know in the community tab and also on Discord and socials exactly in what time that stream would be. That is on the FPL Addicts channel as well. Can you check my team? Yes, I can. Let me check your team and then we'll end it as well. 58 in the league. Your streams are lit. Thank you. What time? Next stream is probably 9 p.m. Sydney time, Tiger. So basically the same time that this stream started, 9 p.m. Sydney. And let's end the stream with Caleb's team as well before we leave. Salt and Kepa, 84 points with the free hit. Pope, Trent Robinson, Lurico Luis, Salah, Jota, Smith-Rowe, Eze, Haaland, Muniz, Isaac, Sangare. And what's the actual team looking like? So your actual team, you have Kwanzaa. What are you going to do, Caleb? What's the plan with Kwanzaa? You've got Kwanzaa and Nkunku. Frontline is fine. Midfield, except for Nkunku, the rest is fine. Barco, you can hold on a bit more. His price is not going to fall. So what are you going to do with Kwanzaa? That's the only question. SJ, welcome. We were just about to finish, SJ. Any quick questions, SJ? How did your game week go? I have 1.4 in the bank to upgrade him. Who, Kwanzaa? Ideally, would like to get to a Trent. You could go to an Aston Villa defender, but I'm not fully certain who. Robinson from Fulham is another option, to be honest. Arsenal defense, unfortunately, is too expensive to get there. Yeah, so I guess you could look to move Kwanzaa to an Aston Villa defender or to a Robinson from Fulham, potentially. Nkunku to Rogers already done. Oh, you did Nkunku to Rogers already? Okay, so then you can upgrade Kwanzaa up. So you said you have 1.4, right? So he's 4.4, 4.8, 5.8. So you have up to 5.5 maybe. You can go for a 5 million defender. I need to have a look. I had a poor start to the season. Oh no. What's the team looking like? I'll quickly have a look at this SJ's team and sorry, Caleb's team as well. 5.8, 5.5, 5.8. I don't know 5.8 any defenders. Your options might be, I think Aston Villa defense probably makes the most sense, Caleb. Maybe Konsa, but if Matty Cash is like out injured for quite a while, this guy could actually become a really nice option at 4 million. So I would probably wait for press conference news and then either move to this guy or maybe even a Konsa. Those are the two options, or you go for Robinson from Fulham. That's another option. So those are like your three options for the moment. And then let me quickly have a look at SJ's team as well before we leave. SJ 75 points. 75 points are pretty good, SJ. But start wasn't great. Ellison, Bassi, double Fulham defense. Interesting. Virgil, Salah, Bowen, Mecca, Murphy, Nkunku, Isaac, Haaland, Muniz, Murillo, Amada. Okay, what's the plan? Plan to wildcard in Game Week 3. Okay, fair enough. Then message me your wildcard squad, SJ. I'm looking to create a wildcard video tomorrow. So I will, because you and I think Delia Pool is also wildcarding. So I will create a wildcard video tomorrow, which should help you tomorrow. And just message me what you're thinking, and I'll have a look at it as well and see what I can take from it, inspiration. But yeah, I think a wildcard sounds good. Quite a few issues that need to be resolved. Noted. Thanks heaps. See you next stream. No worries, Caleb. All right, I think we will end it there. SJ, send me a message. And I will see everyone on Wednesday for the Game Week 3 podcast. Until then, have a good day, have a good week, and if you have any questions, put them on the YouTube comments. Whether you don't have any questions or you have any questions, put them in the YouTube comments because it helps the algorithm and the video gets found by more people. And also smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on Wednesday. SJ, send me a message.